Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a little while since I have put anything new out, at least long form content. I have put some shorts out there recently, but we've been in the process, like I've said, of moving from here in New Jersey to Houston, Texas. The house is pretty empty. In fact, we will be starting our drive down on the 22nd of this month. And I figured we're into summer. What is my mid 2026 EDC look like? So let's get into it. I guess first things first is I have my iPhone 17 Pro. I'm still using my tank case with the red buttons because obviously Deadpool. And there's something about this case. I really, really like this case, and I just cannot put my finger on it. I mean, I take that back. I can put my finger on the one thing I absolutely love about this, and it is the buttons. These are the absolute best buttons I have ever used in my life on a case, and they just work so well. In fact, this might be the best camera control button I have ever used. And I'm telling you what, it is absolutely amazing. And then I do rotate this on and off sometimes with the grip case, which, give me 1 second. So this is the grip case that I use. It's got the Area 51 skin on it. Both these cases are made by dbrand. Not sponsored, but I do really enjoy all their products, and I own quite a few of them. So I guess it is what it is. But I have paid for these with my own money. But I absolutely love this, and you'll see a theme because basically my day-to-day job is I do GIS, which is Geographic Information Systems, which is basically digital mapping, modern cartography, maps and geography, and all sorts of fun stuff like that. It fascinates me, and I love what I do. And so that's kind of reflected in the gear I have too, which, like I said, this is topography of Area 51. This has the coordinates for Area 51 on it, and it's just got a bunch of Easter eggs and things like that. So I feel like it kind of goes with the aesthetic of the look that I have and that I'm going for. Another thing that hasn't really changed a whole lot is my wallet. So I have the MOFT stand wallet with Find My built in. So I've got 3 cards in here. I have my VA card, I have my driver's license, and my debit card. Folds up. I like the fact that you can't see the cards like this from the outside. And then I can open it up and it turns into a stand or a grip or something like that. And then, ooh, almost dropped it. And it's got Find My built in. So I can go on my phone and find it, which is, the whole point. And so this has really good MagSafe strength. This has really good MagSafe strength. And together, this thing it will not fall off. And this thing's going to slip out of my hand before the wallet falls off. So one, I don't really have to worry about my wallet falling off, but I am also the type that if I'm at my parents' house or if I'm at home or something like that and I don't need to walk around with all my cards, I'm not going to. I'm going to put my wallet down and just walk around with my phone. And I do that a lot. And so that's why I'm so thankful that this has Find My, because there's been times where I was just like, oh, freaking A, where did I put my wallet? And so there you go. That's my wallet. These are my phone cases, but this is what's on most of the time. Another thing that I wear and use every single day is my Apple Watch Ultra Series 2. And this is the band by Arcon, and this is their black one. This is their hybrid sport band. And it's really a direct competitor to the Nomad Rocky Point band. And I'll tell you what, I absolutely love this watch band. Now, they also use FKM rubber, and for whatever reason, I don't know what it is that they've done, but their version of the FKM rubber feels softer and more comfortable to me than the Nomad version. And I like a lot of the Nomad bands. The Stratus band, I love that band. but I want something that I don't have to worry about that's connected magnetically and falling off. This is it's got its buckle, and I know that this, no matter what, is not coming off unless I take it off or somebody cuts my arm off or hand off, whatever. It's got matching hardware and it fits in here tight. So there's no like jiggling, there's no moving around. It's a very snug fit. And I really don't like watch bands that have buckles on them. This is the only one that I use that has a buckle on it because it is, to me, that comfortable. And I say to me because what is comfortable to me might not be comfortable for you. But if you like traditional watch bands, all right, that are extremely durable, very well made, high quality, and again, this is not sponsored by anybody, but I will tell you, this band was sent to me by Arcon, and there's nothing really bad that I can say about this band. There really isn't. It's just a fantastic watch band, and I highly recommend them. If you want something that's more sport band, like what the Apple Sport Band is, but better, Nomad does have their sport band, and that is really, really good. I hope someday Arcon will, continue their development of Apple Watch bands and move into different types of straps that, really would compete with Nomad, because these are less expensive, to me, more comfortable, and just super high quality. And so that's what I'm going to say about that. Nothing super special about my Apple Watch Ultra 2. Other than it's the black titanium. It does have some scuffs and scratches on it, but you know what? It is what it is, and it just shows natural wear and tear. I kind of look at it as a patina, kind of. And then I have my car keys, so there's that. This house key will be coming off, and our new house keys will be getting put on. And then I have my grip AirTag holder, again with the Area 51 skin on it from dbrand. So I pretty much have a grip or skin on everything. I don't carry my iPad with me every single day, and I don't carry my laptop with me every single day. So that being said, that is literally my everyday carry. These three things: my iPhone with my wallet, my Apple Watch, and my keys. And if I am bringing my iPad somewhere, I do have the M4 iPad Air 11-inch. And I have it in this MOFT case, the Dynamic Folio case, not just Folio, because it's got corner protection, and it's not magnetically connected. It's not going to fall out. So that's one thing why I like this better than the Folio case, because it does give you some side protection. And it's got this really nice Apple Pencil holder. And so it's nice to use, and it's easy to use. And to be honest, I really, really like it. So if I'm just going to carry my iPad with me somewhere, I am using my Nayo Smart Sling bag. I can't remember the exact model of this one. Believe it or not, what caught my attention about the Nayo Smart bags is that they actually reached out to me to review one of their backpacks. And that's been my everyday backpack ever since. I absolutely love the backpack, and I'll show you what it is here in a minute. But if I'm just doing a light carry, just my iPad, I've got this. Normally I'll put my AirPods in this front pocket here. Nothing really else. And I should say that I do bring my AirPods with me a lot of times, so that really should be in my EDC. So let me show you those. So I do have the AirPods Pro 3, again, in the dbrand grip case with the Area 51 skin. I guess I should amend it to say 4 things: my phone and wallet, my Apple Watch, my keys, and this, because a lot of times when I'm leaving the house, I'll throw these in my pocket and go. I like having these on me all the time because, to be honest, I really don't like having to hold my phone up to my head. Most of the time I'm trying to do something else while also having a conversation, or I just like to walk around, and it just is tiring, and I don't want to be rude and have my phone on speakerphone where everybody can hear my conversations. So I almost always carry these with me. So those will go in the front pocket. And there's plenty of room in here. So my iPad will sit in this main pocket right here, and it just fits in there perfectly. and we'll just strap that down. So that just, you know, Velcros into place. I do have a pen in here. I do have a notepad in here. Now I do have a portable keyboard, and I do have the Logitech Keys to Go 2, and this is the iPad version. I can pair it up to 3 devices, but you can see here that it's really has the Mac OS or iOS or whatever iPad OS layout. So there is another version that is universal that has both Windows and Mac, iOS, iPad OS, whatever layout. But this one is strictly just for the iPad, and I really do enjoy using this. And I find it more comfortable for me because I use my iPad as an iPad, I'd say about 85% of the time. And then for that 15%, I do have this in case I really need to type out a long email or a long message or something like that. Then this really slim, all right, keyboard is what comes with me. The only thing that sucks about this is it's not rechargeable. You have to take this tray out, and it's got 2 coin cell batteries in here, and they say it lasts for about 3 years. It probably does last for about, I would say, at least a year or more, depending on how much use. I've only had to replace the batteries. I do have the universal one as well, but as soon as I saw they had this, then I'm like, yeah, I gotta get that. But I've had to replace the batteries maybe once, and I've owned it for a few years now at this point. But still really, really nice slim keyboard, and gives you a good typing experience. Is it the best keyboard out there? No. I mean, obviously the Magic Keyboard is the best keyboard for the iPad. But I like having my iPad in a case. I like having a stand connected to it, and I like using my iPad as an iPad 85% of the time. Outside of that, in here, which this is really cool. So this clasp is magnetic, well, mostly magnetic. So it's got this, so it like buckles into here, but it snaps in magnetically. And then it's got a really nice lock. Now in here, you have even more, I wish I could show you, even more storage. And I have my tech pouch in here that's got like my power bank and charging brick and things like that. And then in this zipper, if I am doing any kind of work and I need a hub, well, I've got it. But I think I've maybe used that one time, maybe. And you know, this is what I take when I'm just taking my iPad anywhere. So if I was everyday carry, and I'm going to the office and I have a desktop computer at the office, well, then I'm bringing this because I do use this to take notes a lot. I have it linked to my OneNote account. So this really, you know, my iPad comes with me a lot of places, a lot of times. It's just not literally everyday carry, if you know what I mean. But now, if I am going to take my MacBook somewhere, which I don't have a need to take my MacBook with me anywhere really, unless maybe I'm going somewhere on like vacation or something and I want to be able to edit videos or photos or something like that, then yeah, I'll bring this with me. I prefer to edit my photos and videos on here. I mean, I could still use the Final Cut Pro on the iPad. I could use Pixelmator Pro on the iPad. But I still prefer to just do it on here. This personal preference. And to be honest, I really love using my MacBook as a MacBook. But if I am going to be bringing this with me, and you can see the theme, the dbrand skin on it, Area 51. I'm putting it in the Nayo Smart backpack, and I think this is the Herman something or other one. Honestly, I know it's crappy, I don't remember. I do have another AirTag here hanging off of it. This thing is so cool because it opens up, but it's magnetic. So like if you forget to latch it, just hold it up and it just snaps in there. I mean, it is solid. I don't really open that often because when you open up this main compartment, you have room for a laptop, you have room for a tablet, you have these other 2 mesh pockets here. And then what's really cool is they have a pocket that opens up into the part that would open up with the flap. So I never really have to open up the flap. And then in here I have my tech pouch, which that's going to be a whole separate video. Basically, you know, it's got my power bank, my charging cables, and all that other good crap. So yeah, this is what I bring if I'm bringing my my MacBook anywhere with me. That's pretty much everything that I carry. I'll probably do a video on my tech pouches and how I use them and what I have in them based on if I'm taking my iPad bag or I'm taking my laptop bag. I'm lucky enough to have both, and then you see what I'm carrying if I'm not bringing any of those. So hopefully you guys like this video, and please like, subscribe, smash that bell so you get notified when I put out new videos. And guys, I will check you out on the next one. Later.